You have been betrayed. Not by an enemy, not by a stranger, by someone who called you their best friend. Today, we're exposing every single type of fake friend: the clout chaser, the borrower who never returns, the suddenly busy one, the gossip machine, the compliment faker, the crisis friend, the copycat, the upgrade dumper, and the competition friend. One of these people is texting you right now, and they don't mean a single word of it. Look, nobody wants to believe their friends are fake, but the economy of friendship is brutal. Some people invest in you. Some people use you like a free Wi-Fi connection, only around when they need something. Today, we're breaking down 9 types of fake friends you definitely have in your life right now. Or worse, maybe you are one. Let's get into it. Type 1, the clout chaser. Here's a fun experiment. Fail at something publicly. Watch who disappears. The clout chaser is the most sophisticated species of fake friend on the planet. They don't actually like you. They like your status, your connections, and your access. When you were nobody, they were nowhere to be found. But the moment you got a job at that cool company, started a business, or went viral on TikTok, suddenly they're your biggest supporter and oldest friend. Think about every celebrity who blew up overnight. The moment Kylie Jenner launched her makeup brand and became a billionaire, suddenly everyone from her past was her childhood best friend. People she hadn't spoken to in years were sliding into her DMs like nothing happened. The clout chaser shows up to your success party. They just never helped you send the invitations. Their friendship has a direct and shameless correlation with your net worth. Stock goes up, they appear. Stock crashes, they're suddenly really busy lately. Warren Buffett once said, "You don't know who's swimming naked until the tide goes out." He was talking about financial markets. But honestly, same thing applies to your friend group. Type 2, the borrower who never returns. Bro, can you lend me 20 bucks? That was 3 years ago. The borrower who never returns has turned friendship into an interest-free personal loan scheme. And you, yes you, are the bank. They don't borrow money, they collect it. From every friend, every cousin, every coworker they've ever met. It's basically a diversified debt portfolio, except the only person losing money is everyone around them. The genius part of their strategy is that they never ask for huge amounts. It's always small enough that confronting them feels awkward and petty. $20 here, $50 there. Add it up over 2 years, and they owe you enough for a flight ticket to another country. Remember Fyre Festival? Billy McFarland literally borrowed credibility, money, and trust from hundreds of people, influencers, investors, and attendees. Never paid anyone back, just disappeared into thin air. Your broke friend who owes you money is basically running a personal Fyre Festival, except the only festival happening is your financial trauma. Pro tip: the moment someone says, "I'll pay you back," instead of just paying you back, they won't. They will not. Save yourself early. Type 3, the suddenly busy one. They post Instagram stories at 2 a.m. They're active on WhatsApp. You can literally see the green dot glowing next to their name. But when you text them that you need help, "Sorry bro, been super busy lately. Last seen 2 minutes ago." The suddenly busy one has mastered the art of selective availability. They have time for brunches, Netflix marathons, spontaneous road trips, and 3-hour gym sessions. But for you, their schedule is somehow completely and mysteriously packed. This is the friend who shows up when life is fun and disappears the moment life gets hard. Which, if you think about it, is literally the opposite of what friendship is supposed to mean. Even Elon Musk, arguably the busiest human being on the planet, somehow finds time to reply to random strangers on X at 3 a.m. Your friend who is too busy isn't too busy. They're just not too busy for the right people. And the brutal economic truth is this: people make time for what they value. If they can't find 10 minutes for you during a crisis, you already know exactly where you rank in their priority list. And spoiler, it's not near the top. Type 4, the gossip machine. You told them one thing in confidence. One thing. And somehow, the entire school, office, or neighborhood knows about it. with extra details you didn't even say. The gossip machine doesn't just spread information, they produce it. They take your raw, personal data, add their own creative commentary, remix the story completely, and distribute it like a viral news outlet with no editorial standards. The terrifying part is that they're the best listener you know. That's the trap. They ask all the right questions. They lean in. They say, "Oh my God, really?" at exactly the right moments. Because they're not listening to support you. They're collecting content for their next broadcast. Think about every reality TV show ever made. The people who just want drama are always somehow in the middle of everyone else's business. The Real Housewives franchise built an entire billion-dollar empire on this one personality type. Your gossip friend is basically an unpaid reality TV producer, except the show is your life, and you never sign the release form. The rule is simple. If they gossip to you about everyone else, they are absolutely gossiping about you to everyone else. You are not special. You are just the current episode. Type 5, the compliment faker. "Oh wow, you look so good." Translation, "I cannot believe they left the house looking like that." The compliment faker has turned toxic behavior into a genuine art form. Every single compliment they give you comes with invisible fine print attached. They hype you up to your face and tear you down the moment you turn around and walk away. These are the friends who say, "You're so brave for wearing that," which in plain English means they think you look absolutely ridiculous. Or they say, "I could never do what you do," which really means they think what you do is beneath them. Linguistically, they are geniuses. Morally, absolute disasters. Kim Kardashian and her social circle have made this a professional sport. The compliments exchanged on red carpets are legendary. "You look amazing, darling," while the eyes are communicating something completely different to the person standing next to them. The compliment faker is genuinely dangerous because they feel supportive. Your confidence actually goes up around them temporarily, until you realize every single compliment was designed to make them feel better about themselves, not you. Real support doesn't have a hidden agenda. If you need a decoder ring to understand what their compliments actually mean, they're not really complimenting you. Type 6, the crisis friend. Your phone hasn't rung from this person in 4 months. Radio silence. Then suddenly, 47 missed calls at midnight. The crisis friend treats your friendship like a personal emergency hotline that only operates in one direction. They go completely dark during the good times. No check-ins, no casual, "Hey, how are you doing?" No happy birthday text, nothing. But the absolute moment their life falls apart, you are their first call, their therapist, their problem-solving machine, and their emotional support system all in one. And because you are a good person, you show up. Every single time. Here's the economic model they're running on you. They make unlimited withdrawals from your emotional bank account, but never make a single deposit. It's the worst investment you will ever make, and somehow you keep reinvesting in it month after month. Even apps like Uber Eats have a loyalty program. You accumulate points, you get something back. The crisis friend gives you nothing but stress, emotional exhaustion, and an indirect therapy bill. The friendship only flows in one direction, and that direction is always toward them. You deserve a two-way street, not a toll road where only you pay every single time. Type 7, the copycat. You started going to the gym. They joined the same gym the following week. You got a new haircut. They got the same haircut 3 days later. You quit your job to start freelancing, and suddenly they're thinking about freelancing too. The copycat seems like flattery at first glance. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, right? Wrong. There is a fundamental difference between genuine inspiration and straight-up identity theft. The copycat doesn't admire your path. They want to replace you on it. They're not inspired by your success. They are threatened by it. And copying you is their psychological way of keeping pace with someone they secretly envy. Entire fashion brands have been built on this exact behavior pattern. When one brand blows up and goes viral, 10 knockoff versions appear within months. Same design, same colors, different logo. Your copycat friend is basically a budget version of you. Same features, significantly less authenticity. The real problem isn't even the copying itself. It's that they fundamentally cannot celebrate your originality, because deep down, they desperately wish it was theirs. You are the original. Don't ever let anyone make you feel otherwise. Type 8, the upgrade dumper. They got a promotion, or a new relationship, or moved to a new city for a fresh start. And you haven't heard from them since the day it happened. The upgrade dumper treats friendships exactly like outdated software. The moment a newer version of their social life becomes available, they uninstall the old one without hesitation or guilt. You were great for that chapter, that broke college era, that struggling mid-20s phase where everyone was figuring things out together. But now that they've leveled up, they need friends who match their new aesthetic, new income bracket, and new social calendar. Jay-Z literally rapped about this dynamic. Can't help the poor if you one of us. I got rich and started looking different at us. The upgrade dumper isn't always deliberately malicious. Sometimes they genuinely just outgrow the friendship without fully realizing what they're doing. But the result feels exactly the same regardless of the intention. You check their Instagram 6 months later. They're thriving. New friends, new places, new life. Incredible photos from places you used to talk about visiting together. And you are not in a single photograph. Real friends grow with you, not away from you. That's the line. That's the difference. Type 9, the competition disguised as support. You got good news. Watch their face for exactly 0.3 seconds before they rearrange it into a smile. That flicker you caught, that's the real reaction. That's the honest one. The competition friend cannot genuinely celebrate your wins because every win you achieve feels like a personal loss for them. Life is a zero-sum game inside their head. Your success doesn't just not benefit them, it actively threatens them on some deep psychological level. They will say all the right things out loud. Congratulations, you genuinely deserve this. But they will always find a subtle way to minimize it immediately after. Oh, that job? I heard the salary band isn't actually that competitive. Or they'll redirect the entire conversation back to their own achievements within 60 seconds of your announcement. Michael Jordan talked about this throughout his entire career. The moment he started winning championships consistently, the people around him changed, even teammates. Because sustained winning exposes very quickly who is genuinely in your corner and who has been quietly keeping score this entire time. A real friend's reaction to your good news should be completely pure. No hesitation, no asterisk, no but hiding somewhere in the sentence. If your good news makes them visibly uncomfortable, they were never really rooting for you. They were just waiting patiently for you to lose so the scoreboard could reset. So here's the thing. We've covered 9 types today. Here is the real question sitting at the end of all of this. How many of these people are currently in your life right now? And here is the even harder question that nobody wants to face. Are you guilty of any of these yourself? Because fake friendship is rarely intentional. Most people don't wake up planning to be toxic. They're insecure, they're scared, they're competing with people around them and surviving the best way they know how. The best thing you can do right now is audit your friendship circle exactly like you would audit a business. Who is adding genuine value to your life? Who is consistently draining it? Invest deeply in the ones who show up for you. Create healthy distance from the ones who don't. Comment below and tell us, which type of fake friend have you dealt with the most in your life? And if this video just made you think of one specific person, share it with them directly. No caption needed. Subscribe for more, because next week we're exposing every type of toxic boss you will meet at work. Trust me, you are going to want to tag your manager in that one.